Hello, Satish.
Yes, Alaka.
Hey, hey. This is my regular chair to my classes in the university. So I am not following the rule in the morning designed by my D. Like you must wear the top button always. That she always yells at me, right? I keep everything open from the
Uh,
old bell-bottom styles of 80s, right? Anyway, so I like to keep the buttons open. But she says that you must button it and things like that. You can keep the bottom jacket button open. So there is a. It seems like for you guys when you are like this is my dean's instruction. Like I, I forgot the exact term, but what she says it like on the top button will be buttoned up. The second one, okay, but last the something like that. I tell her, tell your husband, right? Not me. Like, but anyway. Okay, so guys, when you are like Adam has posted this course flow chart, so as Sadish suggested, right? We start the course. So you have different options while going through my course. One is there are 6 sessions. I have given it below the entire detailed thing, right? So you can go through what are the assignments available. Everything is given here. Take a look at that. So, but the whole idea is you have basically 3 options. I think Adam has not given the third option. That is, you can come to only one session and go out, right? So that is okay too, right? Because each different sessions are independent in nature, right? They are connected, but they are independent. You can attend only the engagement session. So you don't have time to attend the intellectual capacity session, which is okay, right? That kind of an idea. That is one option. He has not given it here. But those who have going through the full course, so what he has given here is that you can attend all the classes and be active and involved in my class, which Adam will be monitoring. Involvement means answering questions, getting involved, say yes or no. That not coming and sleeping in my class, right? Or switching on the joining and going out. That is not acceptable for me, right? I will ask. So you can do all those things and you can earn a certificate of completion, right? You are just attending and getting involved. So that is number one. Another option is you can attend the course. You can complete all the required assignments, assessments, and in some cases even come and go to some of the projects which I will be assigning, like going to a conference and things like that. So that is also a possibility, right? And do everything and come and do a one-on-one reflection with me. Remember my diagram. You learn something in my class. You experience what you learn, and you come back and reflect with me, right? So that is the learning process I am implementing in this course, right? So if you are able to do that, complete all the projects, everything I will grade all your work, classroom work. Adam will grade others. I will grade all the written, all the projects, everything I'll grade. And then towards the end of the program, not only you will earn a certificate of completion from Mathematical Association of America and the Transitions Lab University Prep School, Canada, then you are eligible to apply for a university, a partial university credit, right? And Adam will help you in that process. He has given it very beautifully here. What is a credit? So go through that and understand. Any question, please feel free to write to Adam. Adam, can you post again? Because I know that you are connected. Oh, Praveen is here. So you are connected to each and every student, right? You post on the chat box like what are your email ID, how to connect with
Okay.
you on
Okay.
WhatsApp number, because guys, you know that Adam is in Iowa, in United States, so be sensitive about his time. But I know that he goes to bed as all of you guys. He sleeps late, and he wakes up late, but today I forced him to wake up. Are you awake or are you sleeping, Adam?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, you are awake, right? Yeah, you are here. I know. Are you awake or are you?
No, I'm awake. I'm awake.
You're okay. Very good. So go through that for sure, right? So let me come back to. So how many of you? Hold on one second. Where my? Okay. I'm sorry, I got lost. So we will start in. I think some of the students are here, right? So we will start in, now it is 7:34 here in where I am. I'm in Westdale Village in Canada. All right, so thank you all for wherever you are joining from. I really appreciate. We can use this time to just go through some of the old things, and you can ask some questions, and we can have while we are waiting. So we will wait, as always, wait 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes. That is total 10. Another, so let us say that we have around 14 participants right now. We will wait for a little bit time, because I noticed that some of the students were
Yeah.
5 minutes late. So we will wait a little bit more, right? 5 more minutes. But I promise that I will finish on time. I have practiced well. I hope that I'll finish that. And again, guys, I really apologize for my mistake last time, where instead of leaving the meeting, I accidentally shut down the meeting, right? And I had to rush for, remember my last session, I had to rush for a breakfast meeting with one of our donors. And it was very important. I had to rush. I thank you guys for understanding. I were able to reach on time. Thank you so much. And I apologize that I shut it down. But if you have any questions on last class, this is the best time to ask, and we can have a discussion. I saw some of your posts on, some of you guys are extremely active on the discussion board of Greynet. Thank you for doing that. Praveen, to answer your question, yes, for the reflection session, I am open and available this weekend. Adam will fix the time. It will be on our secure, it will not be on Zoom. And did you send him the link, Adam? Or any student? So we can keep like Sunday 5 p.m. India time to 8 p.m. India time, 3 hours. I can keep it open to the students. They can come one-on-one and reflect with me on whatever they have
Okay.
done.
So yeah, I don't have that link that you're talking about.
No. That is the OWL link I'm talking about.
Oh.
Because we will do the one-on-one session on OWL, not on Zoom. It needs to be secure for the credits needs to be applied, right? So all those
Okay.
discussions will be on a secure platform which university have given us. So we need to follow that. So Adam will be sending. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, I had finished that assignment that you named as sir, something, sir, relativity or something, research-based assignment was there, sir. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
have, yes, I have finished, but I don't know where to submit that.
Okay, you can email it. So Adam will be posting. I saw your message. I told you can post it. But if you want to one-on-one secure, don't post it on the public forum. I understand. You can send it to Adam. Adam, can you give your email ID and WhatsApp
Yeah,
number
I have
here?
put it
Sir,
in chat for everyone.
Okay, definitely send it to him, and he will send it to
Okay.
so anyone like Mega, once you finish, or any one of you finish any assignment, you have two options. You can place it on the group discussion forum, or you can send it to Adam or I, and we will look into that and call the meeting. Okay, Praveen, what is your question?
Sir, I wasn't here for the first session. I joined from the second session onwards.
Okay.
Yeah, but the first assignment, I'm not very sure how to do it. Do I have to do it or not, sir?
That is the Ferris Bueller assignment, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like, so that is a pretty straightforward. Watch the movie. Do you have Netflix? You are from Sri Lanka, right?
Yes.
Okay. You are from Colombo?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. so, thank you. Thank you for joining. Praveen has been very active, guys. And so, Praveen, I'm anxiously looking forward for your submission. Right. So, and please, so you can send it. Basically, watch the movie. It is a simple, straightforward movie of a young man in Chicago going through his 12th grade. He and his friends decide to skip a class one day, a boring classroom. I don't blame him for doing that, but it is his day. What is happening to him on his day? But for me, when I was growing up, it was kind of an eye opener for me. I think the movie came out early 80s, and I got fascinated with it. So I got myself able to understand what is going on in United States and things like that. I hope that you will get the same experience or a different experience watching the movie. Answer a few questions on who Ferris is, what do you think about him, what about his friend Cameron, what about his girlfriend. So things like that. Whatever you feel like, you write it. And it is not an essay. I'm not expecting an essay. It can be on bullet form, right? Just note it down and said, basically, I want you guys to reflect on watching the movie. You got it? Like, understand where it is coming from. So that is the kind of an idea what I am looking at. So I think, yeah, okay. So 2 more
Sir,
minutes.
you said that you will be giving the Netflix access, but I didn't get any notice about that.
Netflix access we can give, but unfortunately you are in India, right? Netflix India don't have Ferris in there, right? I'm trying to figure out another way. I have an option, like I have the movie I have full right to give you guys, but I'm not quite sure how can we upload the whole movie, Adam? Is there a way?
I can probably do it on Google Drive.
But then they need to download it. That will be too much of a work, right?
Okay, so maybe I can like make a private like streaming link somehow. I don't know. Maybe I can figure something out.
Sir,
Okay.
excuse me, sir. Google Drive to view the movie, I don't think you have to download it. You can view it on web.
Yeah. No. What I'm saying is, yeah, you're absolutely right. On Netflix, India don't have it, right? I don't know about Sri Lanka, Praveen, but Netflix India don't have that particular movie in there. I will figure that out, and I'll make sure that all.
Okay,
Give me 24 hours. I will discuss with Mr. Satish also. Is there a possibility of streaming that from Grained site itself, from the course page itself, right? Or download it from the course page, something like that. So it will be very legitimate, right? Because that movie that assignment was designed and delivered through the University of Southern California as a part of their Journeys in Film classroom sessions, right? So maybe you can go to University of Southern California website and download it. I will check it and I will make sure that it is available for you guys. Wonderful, thank you. So can we start, Adam? So let us not wait. We will start.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, Megha is saying the movie is on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Oh, okay. Megha, share the link with everyone. Good. These days, everything is on YouTube, right? Okay, get that link from.
It's there, but you have to like pay for it. Like I don't, it's not for free, unfortunately.
You have to pay for it.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. You
Yeah,
guys
you have
don't have to pay. It is a part of our university assignment, and like we will
Sam,
definitely make sure. Yes,
just share the whatever the movie you have with me, and I'll try to like do something.
yes. You discussed with Satish also. If we can do it from the course page, then everything will not. We will not violate the copyright and everything, right? So we will not
Yeah.
get a. So it will be legitimate, right? Through our course, it is available to our students to download. Once they download from the course site, and if they are sharing it with others, then it is none of our business, right? So we will not be held liable for it.
Megha, that's not the right link. I think that's just like a parody of the actual movie. So you guys don't click that.
Oh, okay, okay. No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. Don't worry, Mega. I will make sure that you guys
Yeah.
are, yeah, looking at that. So let us start. I don't have big of a content today. I'm beginning. Basically, we will be discussing today on on a very interesting topic about curiosity. And add one more word before that, intellectual curiosity. And intellectual curiosity is uh, so if you are curious, you can develop your intellectual capacity, and that becomes a valuable tool to get into the university, get admitted to the university, and thrive in the university and have a good experience outside. Keeping up our course theme, like that is what we will discuss, and we will discuss about how this curiosity or intellectual curiosity matters while preparing for the university. So that is our class today, right? In intellectual curiosity and university prep. This is our fourth session. In the first session, we introduced. Some of you guys might have missed it. And the second session is like we went through, we went through step by step, one by one. We went through research as a tool. We went through leadership as a tool. So now we are coming to intellectual capacity and curiosity as a tool. And then we will, on 19, we will look at how engaged citizens, how you can become an engaged citizen. So that is how we are connected. Then we will conclude on the last session on 27, if I remember correctly. And in tomorrow's session, or not tomorrow, 19th session, we might have a couple of other teachers joining in from New Delhi, and one the CEO of Oxfam might come in because we work a lot with Oxfam. Amitabh might come in, or he will send a message to our students, giving an opportunity. So we will talk about that. That is next session on 19th. So we have enough time. The 7 days are there. Let us catch up with the assignments as much as possible. Okay, I will not waste my time. Look, so I'm not going to spend time on who am I and things like that. You guys know me, and like there are no new students in the class, so we will not come to the agenda. As I said, intellectual curiosity, intellectual capacity, how these matter to university prep. That is our question of the day. Like then we look at why colleges value this trait that much, right? We will look at that, look at the reason for that. We will look at some of the importance, how the students are reacting. We'll look at some of the movie clips. We will look at one specific movie today, admissions, and all the clippings and everything is available on the course page. You can look at everything from the course page also. And then we will look at how to demonstrate some of these things onto your college applications, into your essay. We will look at some of the sample essays and some of the presentations some of our students did and things like that, and step by step. And we will look at some of the videos and things like. Then I will discuss a little bit about how motivated you are. What are the things you need to do to be motivated? That is, there are I will talk about two different motivations, because your parents are pushing you, or I remember my physics teacher, Kolakad father, like his motivation was hitting me with his big stick, right? I talked about Kolakad Fathers earlier in the class. So that is again a motivation. But I am in this class, I will be talking more about intrinsic motivation, that is internal motivation. We will talk about that. How does it matter? What are the things MA is, and we will have some open discussions. Then we will talk about assignments and assessments. That is our class for today. But as always, I might deviate from the topics. I might go out from our agenda items. Those who have been in my course this long knows that. But Adam is here to control me, right? You guys can also control me. I tell my students in my class, stop me if I am deviating too much, right? So I might talk about different things. Some things may be connected. Sometimes it may not be. Watch for it. But one thing you need to understand, this is how university classrooms might happen when you get in there, right? It is not like your regular high school classroom. You come, you discuss Newtonian physics, you discuss about the 1 or 2 theories and get out. Very focused, 45 minutes. That is not how the university classes will be. So this might be an experience for you to go beyond that. So control me anytime. Feel free. Again, quoting Albert Einstein, right? I always do that. I keep saying things like, I like, this is another quote of him I like very much. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious, right? Albert Einstein, right? Passionately curious. What does that mean? What does it mean? Like he says that I am not a talented person, but I am a curious person. So that is what is driving, that should be what should be driving you guys and moving into the world of academics and the world, your career and things. You need to be passionately curious, right? So we will look at one session, one scene, but we'll take 1 minute and make sure that our video, this is a I think it is a 1 minute clip of a movie called Admissions. As a movie, as I said last time, it is not a great movie. It's a story of an admission officer in Princeton, a role played by Tina Fey, and the male counterpart is Paul Rudd. I don't know how many of you know Tina Fey and Paul Rudd, right? And I like Tina Fey very much as a comedian, right? So we will look at that video, and if you are not able to see it, raise the window. But this YouTube links are available on our course page. Let us look at and see whether we can all see that. But listen very carefully about the conversation that is happening in the university. This is just before a campus tour is going to begin. Okay, here it comes.
Sam, I think the video is muted.
And the
Video
voice is
what?
not coming.
Yeah, we
You're
can't
not-
hear anything.
No, are you able to hear that?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Okay.
Also, I think
So
you can share
what this is
audio.
very important for us. Can you
Yes,
share
share.
that link
Yeah.
on the chat
Your-
window?
No,
You
no,
just
your
need to share computer sound.
You
Share.
Yeah.
share computer audio.
Shamji.
Satish, can you help me with that?
Yeah. Just close this. Just close this.
Go where?
Close share. Close sharing.
Okay.
Okay. So now when you restart again, when you press share,
Okay.
when you press share on the left hand side bottom, you will see a tick box called share computer sound. Do you see that?
No.
Share
On left-
computer sound. Share computer sound. On the bottom side, left hand side of the screen, in the Zoom.
Oh, share sound. Okay. Okay.
You tick that.
Yes.
Yeah, now
I
you
did
share.
that.
Yeah, now you share.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, I will take it back. We'll try it again. Is it better now?
Yes, sir. Great.
Sir.
Yeah.
An admissions officer must have a strong constitution to be on the receiving end of an entire nation's application panic, to endure the frustration and anger of all the so-called millennial parents who just realized, come on, hurry up!
God, Mom, relax.
There isn't room for every perfectly nurtured, organically fed, well-tutored offspring.
Okay, I'm your tour guide. There's no point trying to impress me. I have absolutely no power over your fate here. People with the power are right in there, the admissions officers. And no, that sign is not an omen, except for some of you. Almost all of you, actually. We had 26,241 applications last year. 1,308 of those applicants are attending school here.
James, tours leave at 9:15. It is 9:25.
Sorry, I thought I'd wait. We had a late arrival.
I'm sorry, our GPS lied.
No worries, Mrs. LaFont. Welcome to Princeton.
So what's the secret to getting in?
The secret. Just be yourself. If this is the right place for you, then this is where you'll end up. James?
Okay, let's go see Princeton. We're gonna play a fun game. It's called Spot the Nobel Prize winner.
Okay. Were you able to see that completely?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
નમસ્કાર બીએલઓ મિત્રો એસીઆઈ દ્વારા બનાવવામાં આવેલ ગરુડા મોબાઈલ એપ્લિકેશનમાં બીએલઓ મિત્રો કેવી રીતે કામગીરી કરવી તે અંગે માર્ગદર્શન આપતો આ વિડિયો બનાવવામાં આવ્યો છે
It auto play
ગરુડા
the next
મોબાઈલ
video,
એપ્લિકેશન
sir.
કેવી રીતે તમારા એન્ડ્રોઈડ ફોનમાં ઇન્સ્ટોલ
Somebody
કરવી
else is talking.
તમારા
No,
મતદાન
sir.
મથકના ફોટો
The
કેવી
YouTube
રીતે
auto
પાડવા
play.
વગેરે
Okay.
ની સંપૂર્ણ માહિતી આપતો આ
Yeah.
વિડિયો બનાવવામાં
Yeah, go back
આવ્યો
to
છે ગરુડા
No, go
મોબાઈલ
back to
એપ
Chrome.
દ્વારા તમે તમારા
Okay, there we go. Because it has autoplay on, so it automatically plays the next video.
Now,
Oh.
Shyamji, now you have shared your computer sound, right? So whatever sound comes in your computer will come here.
Okay, okay.
So then
Yeah.
Kind of interesting,
YouTube, you have to
right?
close that link. You have to close.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll be careful. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
make sure you turn off that autoplay because it automatically plays the next video.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So I'll be watchful for that. That is
Yeah,
why I
yeah,
have
I-
the TV.
I
You should
hate
be
that.
built
I
for
hate
it.
that feature. I don't know why YouTube has added that.
Okay, okay. So okay. So I'm so glad that you were able to hear that and understand that. So let us discuss a little bit. You understand? I've been in this scene several times. I don't know. Hold on one second. I think I'm
Yeah, it's not
I'm not-
sharing anymore.
yeah. Like I will share the screen again. So it is so complicated. So, okay. Can you see that? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm an old man, very new to all these things, right? So hopefully, I'm so glad. Adam, can you guys see the screen now?
Yes, sir, we can see
Yes.
it.
Okay, very good, very good. Thank you. So this is a particular scene. I have been in this with students several times in Princeton, in University of Toronto, in NYU, in Stanford, in Harvard. You know, the same scene. Like students can go and ask the admission officer when they get an opportunity, what is the secret of getting in to this amazing university? And this is the standard reply they give: be yourself, right? What does that mean? What does it all mean? That is what we will be discussing that. And what is the importance? One of the key things which you will see in multiple clips moving forward in the class is that the question is, are you curious, right? So I have a self-assessment you guys can go through. This is a self-assessment to see whether you are a curious person or not. Okay. So one, the number one, you don't have to answer this question, but if you want, you can place it on, say that yes or no, all of you can raise. Do you love to learn? You can raise the hand if you want, right? Or you make a note of, there are 13, this is a 13-point questionnaire for you to find out, are you a curious person, right? Do you love to learn? I am raising my hand, yes, right? Uh, you you leave to solve problems. Let me see how many of you are raising hand. Wow, okay, very good. The questions are not going to scare you. Oh, very good. Lot of participants are raising the question. Oh, you guys are 7. Oh, wow, more than that. The questions don't scare you. You are not afraid of questions being asked at you. You will talk about anything, right? That is me specifically, maybe not all of you. 7 participants, great. Virtually nothing bores you because you are inherently curious. Nothing bores you, right? For me,
So there's only one thing
rain.
that bores me. That's
Oh, what is
biology.
that?
That's it. That's biology.
Biology
Learning
bores
about
you, huh?
plants is just so boring.
Oh, okay.
Sir,
Okay. What about you? Anyone else share some experience? What bores you?
sir, I want to know if not be able to do anything and get stuck inside counts as. What do you mean that no topic was in?
I did not completely understand your point. Can you
Sir,
explain it again?
by virtually nothing bores you, does that
Uh-huh.
mean like no topic of learning bores you? Or does that mean like literally nothing bores you? Because if it was
Okay, okay.
fun,
So that is, yeah, that is an excellent question. Thank you for bringing it up. It is about like I am looking out of my my house apartment window. I'm seeing rain coming in. No, it doesn't bore me. I'm looking out anything that is thrown at me. I'm not bored. I am curious. I'm looking at and getting interested. It's not about a specific subject. It's about that curiosity is little bit more than biology, little bit more than physics, something. Oh, why? So that is a, I would, that is an excellent question. When I was growing up in Kerala, there was an amazing book bought out by Kerala Shastra Sahitya Parishad. I will try to find it and post it. It's called Endugond. Satish might remember that, right? So it's an amazing book. Right? In Malayalam, that is called Endugund. That means like, why this is there, why rainbow have 7 colors, why the green and the grass is green, why the sky is blue. That kind of an idea is what brings curiosity into the mind. So that is, I hope that you understand. So we will go to the next set of questions. You question everything, right? You don't mind putting extra hours going behind the things which, oh, okay, several people are raising it. So you are self-motivated. You are doing all these things. You are coming to my class, not because your parents pushed you into this. You are self-motivated to come, right? You are naturally empathetic. That is another value, a core value of being curious person. I remember my guru, Laurie Baker, right? So he always used to tell us that you have to be naturally empathetic to everything around, to the worms, to the chicken, it's everything, right? To the hand around us. Inherently curious people will be empathetic. And you love to achieve and are extremely creative. Oh, 7 parts. Wow. Okay. Great. And you always stay in the movement. You are not worried about the past. You are not worried about what happened 2 years back, or you are not too much concerned about what is going to happen 10 years from now, right? You stay in the movement. That is another quality of a curious person. Wow, 5 participants, right? This entire questionnaire as a tool will be available on the course page. You can self do that, right? The intellectual curiosity is connected with that curiosity. General curiosity and intellectual curiosity. It's a desire to learn and become genuinely interested, right? And intellectually curious people constantly learn new things in their free time, and that fascinates them. So that is the quality I'm talking about as a person bound to academic heights, bound to top universities. Like you need to be intellectually curious, right? That learn that. I think all of you guys here, I'm so happy that you guys, if I administer that self-assessment, I'm sure that all of you will find that you are curious, right? And why does this universities or colleges value this trait so much, right? Genuinely, like curious people bring value to the classroom. Curious people ask questions. Curious people question everything. I love my students coming and challenging me in my class, right? That kind of a spirit I want in my classroom, so that I can be a better teacher. I can be a better academician. I can be a better researcher, right? Remember in our research class, I thank you for those who have completed Rosalind's assignment. You can see that she's an inherently curious person, right? Those who missed that class, go back to the course page and look at, and I've seen some of you guys, including Praveen, have posted a note, and Debnil, a lot of you guys have posted notes on Rosalind. She is an amazing individual and very, very curious, right? So bring value to any whether it is a classroom or a friendship circle, that curiosity they will bring in. So we value that trait so much, right? And the question now is, how? So you are curious, you are we measured that you are a curious person. We know what is curiosity, but how will you demonstrate in a college application? That is a critical part. How will you present that in an interview, right? In whatever things, whatever you are trying to do, right? So it can be something like you even coming to my class and taking this course itself shows that you are intellectually curious to understand why this is connected with university, right? So amazing. So that is the kind of curiosity we are looking at, we are interested in. That is why if you can complete the course and have the certificate, that will be, we know that you went outside your classroom work and took something which excites you, which interests you, and curious about something like that. It can be a course on Java. It can be anything. How to cook a meal, right? How to make an Ethiopian coffee. An Ethiopian coffee, they call it coffee celebration, right? So how to organize an Ethiopian coffee event, right? So that kind of a thing, you must be will keep you apart from others in the classroom. So we are very, very interested in curious people. And more importantly, you can do an independent research, you can demonstrate in multiple ways, but it needs to be genuine, right? And like I have an example here. If you are coming and telling me that, or an admission officer that, okay, you are doing research on mitochondrial DNA of rats. Oh, that sounds very cool, but is that a genuine intellectual curiosity for you? That is what you must question yourself as a curious person. Is this curiosity genuine or not? Right? We will look into that. We will be very careful about that. So I have something which is more concrete in a pictorial representation, right? There are certain required things when you are applying for an American university. There are some required things when you are applying for like IITs, Indian Institute of Science, or to Australia or UK. The requirement can vary, right? Required things can vary. If you want to get into IIT, you must go through the entrance exam. If you want to get into Indian medical system, you need to go through the NEET system. I understand, no problem, no worry. If you come to United States, you need to take standardized tests. You need to get good grades. You need to take challenging classes, take challenging programs which is available for you, and have a reasonable school involvement. These are all required things. But outside the required things, what are you guys doing? That is the key question we are interested in this specific session, right? So you are taking a class which is not offered in your school, like this class. Okay, you are joining a prestigious academic group, Grained, for example, Omega, British. I'm so glad, so much, so much knowledge and experience you are gaining joining this academic group. I'm impressed. I'm learning a day by day, going through the courses, right? Amazing, right? Or you can write a novel, right? You can look at an independent research, start a club, which is kind of semi-intellectual in nature. Like you can start a math club, okay, or you make an app or what, or do a mathematical modeling about your life, right? All those things are very, very valid things, some of the things which we are currently doing. And all these things you need to put into a college application. In United States, those who are trying to come to United States or your undergrad study or grad study, like American system encourages you to do a very elaborate application. So that will give you an opportunity to express, demonstrate all your things. So I'm giving you the required form, like you are entering where you went through, what kind of school system are you in, is it a religious school or a home school or a charter school? You want to know everything. So if you are looking at the second item, like, have you done an enrichment program hosted in a secondary school campus? You are doing an enrichment program. This is an approved enrichment program. I'm so glad that you are here. So it can go into this column here, right? Adam will be able to help you with all those things. So if you're looking at or going through the academic part, we want to know what your grades are, what is your class rank, what is your class size, right? Have you done your ACT exam, TOEFL? Have you done AP? Have you done IB? So I'm not going deep into each and everything, but any question on AP, any question on IB, anything, please feel free to post on the group or come to me in the reflection session to discuss that, right? So, and if you are taking American math contest or any such competition, you can put it in here. Your academic distinct academic, not participating in debate or anything. Your academic distinction, you can bring it here, right? And some of your research, internship, everything can be put into extracurricular activity. What are this directly or indirectly? Every such of university collect these information, whether it is IIT, whether it is American or English university. We always do that. But our method of collecting the data can be different, right? And taking joint entrance exam or NEET exam is equally valid and important that like applying, going through any of these things. But remember, you are a curious person. You take everything. You question everything, right? So this is another thing. So I must be very careful in getting in and showing the thing. Like, so Adam, this is another video. So remind me of everything, or you jump in and stop it, right? If I'm making a mistake. Okay. So hold on 1 second. Okay. I hope that everything works. This is another clipping. Watch and listen to this clipping very, very carefully. We will discuss about that. I want to have a discussion. This is a scene where this Princeton University admission officer is going to a developmental school, a set of curious people there, a set of curious people. Not they are trying, not like the first group who went to Princeton and looking at, they are not motivated, they are pushed by, remember the first scene where the mother is pushing the young man into the university. She reminds me of my mother, right? like I call those kind of mothers tiger moms. You can raise hand. How many of you have tiger mom? I will say that I am up, right? But anyway, so I have few hands raised. Good, very good. It's good to have a tiger mom. I enjoyed my time with my mother, right? And she's no more, but I am here because of her. But anyway, I will show her picture one of these days, right? Okay, I'm going to start this movie. Attend, please listen very carefully.
Hi there. You all want to know the secret formula for getting in, right? Well, take out your pens. Take them out. Yes.
I'll tell you what I'd like to know. Why should I apply to an elitist institution with a history of anti-black, anti-gay, and anti-female oppression?
Well, actually, I reject that stereotype.
Speaking of rejection, don't you reject 99.9% of your applicants? And don't you just want to drum up applications to keep your #1 position on U.S. News and World Report?
Oh, actually, I think it's #2 this year, right?
Yes, but...
No, I'm sure it's an aberration.
Don't people just need a college degree if you want to pursue the societally approved definition of success?
Yeah, wouldn't you be better off sitting in your room reading books instead of spending all that money?
I'm sorry, are you a senior?
No, I'm in 6th grade.
Yeah, Portia, this is my son, Nelson.
I'm adopted. I was born in Uganda.
Love you, buddy.
Okay, Dad.
I thought it would be educational for him to sit in on this. How's it going so far? You learning a lot?
Kind of. Half and half.
Well, there you go.
Okay, right, well, Nelson. Sure, sitting in a room and reading books would be very cost-effective, but...
Princeton is a corporation, no different than an oil company.
We should be educating ourselves to be citizens of the world and not of some guarded suburban enclave.
What we want is to leave the planet better than we found it.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
Wait. I want to hear about Princeton, please.
Okay, fine, but first I have a question for all of you. Just how will you leave the planet better? Will you eradicate disease? You're going to need a medical degree. If you want to create new drug therapies, that's a PhD. Do you want to defend the innocent and secure justice for all? I regret to inform you that you will have to go to law school. There are plenty of college graduates out there ardently hoping to leave the world better than they found it. We are looking for those people, students with blazing minds and hearts who will change the goddamn world.
All right, Portia, well done. Well, I bet you guys feel like a bunch of assholes.
Hi there.
Yeah, just stop it. That's
okay.
it.
I behave properly. All of you guys were able to listen to
Yes, sir.
the video clip? Okay, very good, very good. This is a bunch of curious people. They are questioning the admission officer in their school, questioning her left and right. Did you understand the scene?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you think
Yes,
about
sir.
this? Yeah. So remember, two things are there. One is the bunch of students questioning the admission officer of Princeton, right? Questioning her, right? Why should we come to your school, right?
Yes,
So that, yeah. So what do you think about that? Do you consider them as curious students, or will you do this?
Sir,
Yes.
something I thought is like in the first scene, they were all like arranged and then they wanted to go to Princeton, but the other ones are like, why do we even have to go to this school? They are not like, I don't know, they seem like maybe halfway, I don't know, but then however, their motivation is very little.
Yes, good, very
Yes.
good, excellent. They are curious. What about others? Definitely. What do you think
Sir,
about
I
this?
feel the first ones are the ones who are desperate to go in, and the second ones, they're like critics of the institution. I just feel they were
Excellent.
very, and the woman's response also, I didn't like it much. Like, it wasn't even answering their questions. It was just like, you get a degree and you go out. Like, what if I can manage without a degree? That is my question.
Excellent, excellent. Very, very great observation. Anyone else?
Sir, I do
Others.
think that
Okay.
knowing about all the things that where you are going and what you have to do in that is a great opportunity, and you have to do. Otherwise, there is no meaning of going inside that. Princeton is a place where you go not only for a degree, but you have to know the very reason for why you are going. Is it really helpful
Excellent.
in your life?
Very good. Excellent observation. So you guys are like those students in that classroom, right? Asking questions, questioning, why should I do this? And listening, right? When somebody is, so you are not only questioning, you are a curious person is will engage in debates, right? That's the debate that is going on. This is not like okay, a curious person will be ready to change themselves with the new information coming in. That is the quality of a curious person, right? Another important. So when a new information comes in, you change. You are not remaining the same person. So, but what I want, I hope, I am sure that all of you, anyone else, others, do you want to share something? I know that Princeton is one of the university you are
Sir, I think I
fascinated
already
about.
shared my thoughts. I already shared my thoughts. I
Oh, okay,
can't think
okay,
no
okay.
more.
Very good, very good. Okay, thank
Sir,
you. Anyone else?
Sir?
yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, like just like the other, just like the other students, like in the first one, they were like very keen to go, and they were self-motivated. They actually had interest in going to the university, but in the second one, I feel like they were being pushed to study there by the parents or someone else, but they were not readily interested. They were like, why do we even have to go?
Oh, excellent. That is another perspective. Anyone else?
So I think it's more like, yes, they're being pushed by their parents, but also if they're going to a college, they want to know why they have to go to that specific one.
Yes, yes. What we are trying to learn from this episode is go through when you get a chance, go to the course page and download the movie again. And all the entire movie is also available as a part of this course. You can watch the entire movie. I understand some of the clippings might give a wrong picture, but I must warn you, as a movie, this is crap, right? Don't think that this is a great movie, but there are some interesting clippings which, as a university-bound student, will understand. That is all, right? So, okay, thank you for sharing your thoughts. I really appreciate. We will go to the so that we completed this. So I'm giving you another presentation, how to demonstrate these kind of ideas. This is about one of my students. This is a 2015 presentation he did for Princeton to get into a summer program. Not Princeton, sorry, to MIT. This is a 2015 presentation by Subin. This is my student, Zubin Israni. Is from Mumbai. I don't know, some of you guys from Mumbai might know him. He went to Oberoi, an IB program, then moved to UCLA. Right now he's working in Bay Area. Actually, she is also in education industry, doing extremely well, doing in Bay Area. So I've seen him as a young man, like Meka, in 7th grade. Then I started working with him. I was so excited and know how curious he is, right? I went through his journey last 10 years. I was with him. He keep on calling, and like any one of you, right? Looking at, let us look at and listen to his video and like his video presentation to MIT. This is a presentation he did for MIT. It's a part of his application process. Are you ready, Adam? I'm trying to press. If something goes wrong, let me know.
Okay.
This is a very short video.
Hello, my name is Zubin Israni. I'm 16 years old and I'm from India. No, I'm not the kid who played Slumdog Millionaire. I actually got that from someone. I'm currently studying IB. Yes, I'm studying IB. And if you guys are shocked that I'm not wearing a t-shirt saying I love my mommy or like have a mug saying homework's the best, then don't be, because even IB students have a life. I want to be in this program because I love business. It's my favorite subject and it's in my blood. My dad started off with 20 rupees in his hand, and through his journey of success, owns a company valued at $1 million. And I want to be bigger than that. I want to start something of my own and make a man out of myself. And I know how filmy and tacky that sounds. It's like I got it straight from the script of Superman. But I mean it. I really do. At first, I was really hesitant to apply to this program because I was in this conversation with an MIT dude last time, and in summer, and we were talking about hamburgers, and I don't know how that conversation led to physics related stuff. Like he goes like a monofield violates the monopolar nature of an electric charge, and I'm just like, yep, pendulums, bro. I get it. And he's just like, no. As you might have noticed, I had absolutely no idea what he was talking about. So I pictured my MIT experience in class just like that. But then my counselor told me much more about the program, and he goes like, it's not for science students, it's for the science of entrepreneurship, the people who love business as a whole, who are passionate about the subject, who are driven and determined to start something of their own. And I love the subject, and that's me. That's the definition of me. So I was really keen to be a part of this program, and it got my attention. So you must have heard from every old dude now and then that this generation is filled with untapped potential and opportunities, and it's true. By studying business, it may just lead me to the opportunities I want to encounter. So I really want to study it in the best way possible, in the best place possible, and that is MIT. And that's why I want to be in this program so bad. That's a little bit about me. Thank you.
Did I shut it down?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, very good, very good. So this is again Subin, like where you guys were able to hear that. So you in this, Subin Israni is my student. I know him from for last several years. This was recorded in 2015. I watched him getting into University of University of UC, University of California, UCLA. That is where he did his undergraduate studies. We travel. I will send you some of the emails, which I will post it on the course page where he sent it. Each and everything, you can see how curious that person is. Even in this video, in my opinion, he was able to demonstrate that he is intellectually curious. He's a cool dude. He's kind of interesting, but his presentation is in a different way. What do you think? Am I right? What do you think about this? Anyone? Is it a good presentation? Do you think that Subin Israni is
the
a
thing is
curious
that he
person?
speaks the truth.
Speak
Yeah,
what?
that's the thing. Yeah, he spoke the truth. That's the thing. Like he didn't act. It was pure natural.
It was casual, informal.
Very casual. Oh, okay. Excellent observation. Anyone
He was
else?
very effective in explaining himself naturally.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Very natural. I fully agree with that observation. Anyone else?
What I feel like is that it seemed like he's telling the truth. Unlike some other guys, they might say, like he said that he might have like some faults, but then he's so good. But then, however, like some other guys, they might say, I got 30 stars at this, and then if I say you did everything and everything. But then, however, he seemed very honest compared to, and then it seemed like because he did say that he didn't say he was perfect, but then he said that he feels that he's good enough to something like that, sir.
Excellent, excellent. Great observation, Praveen. And Anuj, and another perspective. Any other perspective? Okay, so I agree. I know Subin really well. I know that this is not the Subin. Subin is kind of this is an 11th grade Subin. Right now he got a goatee like me, right? I will invite him one of these days to talk to you. He is doing extremely well, but he carried that coolness and the casualness, and he's academically brilliant too. But as somebody pointed out, his demonstration of his intellectual is kind of in a different manner, right? He talks about Slumdog Millionaire. He connects. He talks about he talks about his dad passing reference, right? He's not talking more about his dad. He's not talking about I did that. He's expressing his viewpoint and expressing the things that which trigger that admission officer. Uh, Actually, he got into MIT. He refused to go there and went to UCLA. That's another story. I will ask him to explain why he did that. Right? Those who are very fascinated to go to MIT and Ivy League schools, you must talk to Zubin. But anyway, I don't agree with him, but it can be another perspective we can bring to the classroom. Okay, we will go to the next slide. Right? So importance of remember, this is a very, very subjective thing, right? Being a curious person, right? When you are demonstrating, it's not an objective thing. There are certain things in that pool which is objective. Your grades, your things, your SAT score, your JEE entrance exam score. Those are real objective things. But most of the things which is related to curiosity is subjective in nature, right? You need to present it in words, in nowadays you are getting opportunity, like you can do a video application these days to Oxford and Cambridge, right? That gives you better opportunity to present yourself. But in everything, you need to be genuine and you need to present it in a very cohesive manner, right? So that is the key thing, right? This is have anyone know Brittany? She was on news all over. She's not my student. This is a general student, Brittany Stinson. Her essay was selected as one of the best essays or the best essay in 2018. It was all over the world, the news, where she got into all the 5 Ivy League schools. She sent this essay, and Stanford, right? Remember Ivy League school and Stanford. It is where the Stanford admission rate is of all the applications, there only 4.26 get accepted into Stanford, right? She got in. I don't know what happened after that, where she joined. I don't know. This is a newspaper article I'm talking about. I would encourage you to read this essay. This is a how will you present it as in writing, that you are expressing you are a curious person, you are intellectually curious. How will you express it to another person, be it an admission officer, be it you are applying for a course, you are applying to get a research internship, right? How will you apply? This is a typical question she answered. Like, I will read that some of the. This is a typical prompt in American application process. Like you express who you are. The question the Princeton University admission officer asked: tell us, be yourself, who you are. Tell us who you are, right? And share your story. That kind of an idea. You need to reflect. This is the essay, right? Adam, do you want to explain this so that I can grab a little bit water, right? Take a look at this. Is you can explain, like take 5 minutes. I'll come back in 5 minutes. I need to get some water.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so basically in this essay, what she's saying is that she is basically comparing Costco with her own life. And if you guys don't know what Costco is like a big store, which is kind of like Big Bazaar or any other store. And she's basically saying that at Costco she was able to look at many different things and really explore her curiosity. She talks about how I've developed a habit of observing fellow patrons tote their carts piled with frozen burritos, cheese puffs, tubs of ice cream, and weight loss supplements. So she's basically saying how she observed different things at Costco. And then she goes on and says stuff like, hold on, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, so purchasing the Yuletide Hickory smoked ham inevitably led to a conversation between my father and me about Andrew Jackson's controversiality. So she's also explaining how unrelated things lead to unrelated questions just out of curiosity. And then she compares her experience at Costco with her intellectual endeavors, and she talks about how her life is also like Costco. It's like picking and choosing and exploring different realms of possibilities. And that is what this whole essay is all about. She's basically expressing her curiosity through the means of Costco.
You are done,
Yeah.
Adam. Oh, thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Anyway, this is your assignment. You need to write you need to reflect on her essay, and if you want to go in detail about if you want to write an essay, I would be glad to correct it. If you have an experience like this, if you want to write an essay as a sample, go for it. Like Adarsh, Ashish, whoever is in this thing are working for it, please go for it. And if any one of you are keen and interested in, I will do an how to write a reflective essay kind of a workshop as a part of this course, if you are interested. But you need to give me some samples of your writing, right? Then we will go from there. We can have a small classroom of how to write that essay. So I'm not going, if anyone have a different opinion than, because you did not get a chance to read this, Adam, will you post this essay onto our course page, right?
Yeah, sure.
And the prompt. Okay, very good. Anyone have an opinion about this?
Sir, like after we read the essay, if we have any like a different opinion, can we like mail it to you?
Oh, absolutely. You can post it on anything. I want you to question everything. Question everything around you. Even even my observation, my theories, question it, right? I would encourage you to do that. But you can do that to answer your question. You can send it to me. You can send it through Adam to me, or you can post it on the wherever Adam is going to post it. Anyone else have a comment? Okay, we are short of time, so we will push off to that. So the motivation, we will talk about the motivation. That is, oh yeah. So there is nothing wrong with being externally motivated. I will not change that. So we discussed that. If your mother is motivating you, good, nothing wrong with that, right? If you are motivated because you are going to get $100 for doing this, so be it. Get your $100. Any motivation is a good one. External motivation, right? But you meet competing with peers is one model. Winning the pride of your parents is another one. Or winning the approval of your teacher like me is another motivation. Good, but or earning an admission like the first group, earning an admission in a prestigious university is an example of an external motivator. But some internal motivation is completely different, right? That is where the curious people are. Those are the type of people which we are looking for, right? Who don't care or don't need an external reference point, right? Your accomplishment are byproducts of your internal motivation, not external motivation. Like Zubin, his motivation is not external, it's internal. That is what you are starting a club to feed the local community, not to satisfy an admission officer, because you are passionate about it, right? Getting a good grade is a product of intellectual curiosity, no doubt about that, because you want to learn it, right? You want to learn physics. So that is very, very important. So these are the some of the like that intellectual curiosity as an internal motivator. So that is a huge thing we are interested in as who are involved in this admission process, right? This motivation is like to endure. This motivation will endure and manifest in itself in future success, right? Or throughout your life, that inherent motivation. What is driving you, right? That is the key thing, right? Any difference of opinion, or we are coming to the end slide. right? Anything you want to add here? Anyone want to add here? Okay, so we will come to that. So showing your character is not restricted to the college essay, or you have different opportunity to place it in different areas of your college application. It is not even about your college application. That is a trait you need to develop, right? You need to be motivated. You need to be curious to be successful in the university and in your career and in your life. These are three different things. These are not everything together. If somebody is asking you, that is one question we are going to discuss in the last section about it's a story about a young girl trying to get into a Harvard, and the Harvard admission officer tells her that the book you should read tells her have a life and come back. If your everything is about the university, you're preparing for university, then you are not curious, right? So that is a very interesting story. We will discuss that. So this is one of the compelling argument getting into the university, like your motivation, right? So this is I would encourage you to read the book. I'm not, this is not like President Obama's book, like Audacity of Hope, but this is a new book, like 2018 memoir by Michelle Obama. How many of you have read this? Anyone? Right? Any can raise a hand. I don't think anyone. It is becoming Michelle. Oh, okay. There are a few people. Wow. Okay, very good, excellent. Okay, but this book can be made available on the course page. You can download it and read it, right? Oh, Siddiqui. Oh, very good. Oh, I'm impressed. Some of you have read this. Okay, this is an amazing. I would not say it is at the level of President Obama's writing, but she is. Some people say that she is even better writer than him, right? But check it out. But I'm not interested in her memoir. Like, only thing I'm interested in is like in the roles which she defines here. Like, look at that. Like, a dutiful daughter, a star high school student. You must read that to learn, understand all these things. Where she is looking at what is in there in her aspirational lexicon, right? A dutiful daughter, a star high school student, a dedicated Princeton undergrad, a studious Harvard law attendee, a diligent lawyer, a loving wife, and a mother. But she is not, one thing she is not mentioning there is being a first lady, or even wife of President Obama. She is not even mentioning that as a key aspirational in her, what is aspiring her. I if I were Michelle Obama, I will think that being the first lady is everything. But no, she is not saying, no, that is not who I am. I'm a dutiful daughter. I'm a star high school student, a dedicated Princeton undergrad, a studious Harvard law attendee, a lawyer, a loving wife, and a mother, right? So that explains that motivation from a high school student to who she is. It's not a motivation to a big being the first lady, right? So I think I covered most of the thing which I wanted to do. Then next set of slides are. I have gone through these slides multiple times in the course. Some of you might all know, So this is the value of my work and connected with. So if anyone want to leave at this point, they can. The classes of it's only few concluding sites are there, but I will go through this in a second, because some of you, this might be we are repeating it, right? What are the values of problem solving, about the values of creative thinking, right? This is one question which is I have a couple of questions here. Again, this is an assignment, right? So the whole physics. This is a question from Sir Isaac Newton physics exam. This is another way that you can take some exams on competition and demonstrate that you are a curious person. Oh, this is, anyone can read the first question and answer that?
So I should
Siddiqui.
read it.
Oh, you can read it. I'll wait for 1 minute. If you want to solve this problem, or I can read it. You want me to read or you will read it, right? I'll give you 1 minute. All of you can attempt this.
Sir,
Yes.
my
What is the
answer is that
Uh-huh.
they will die from old age first.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else
So,
have
but
a
in
different
space, you
opinion?
don't like age, right? If you're in space, you don't age, right? You don't know that you age.
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
No,
Anyone else?
I don't think that
Sir,
is
that is
necessarily
not
true.
true. Sir, it is
No,
time
this is pure
dilation, and
physics. This
as
is
much as you approach the speed of light, the time slows for you in the relative time. And so space doesn't mean that you stop aging.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the question is asking us to ignore any relativistic effects. So
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because Newton didn't understand that.
yeah.
That's a very interesting observation. Anyone else? So this airport is always dropping from my ears. Anyone else? Okay, I will say the answer. I'm not going to explain the answer. This is pure Newtonian physics. The answer is C, 2007. It will take 10 years, 57, 10.57 or something like that. I'll post the answer there. But these are the things which you can go through and answer. And I don't worry about, don't get too much concerned. But I will encourage you to take this a very cool competition. I would encourage you to consider to take this, but I will post this question and answer to that on our post page. Take a look at that. So this is another question. This can be a little bit easier. I have said this is a 7th grade, 8th grade question from Beaver Computing Challenge. This is 7 different towers, 14 different towers. Can you see the question? The height of the tower is measured from the bottom of its base to highest point, including if the towers are listed from shortest to tallest, which tower would be the 10th in the list? A quick answer. You don't have time to 10 minutes to think. Shoot the answer. Anyone?
Sir, is it C?
Okay. Anyone have another opinion?
So is it
How
A?
many of you know these buildings?
No, sir, it's A. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I did a calculation mistake there.
Okay. You said C, right? Praveen?
Yeah. No, Adarsh, this Adarsh.
Adarsh. Okay. But C.
Sir, I also do think C.
C.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. It is A. I guess it is A.
It's A.
So it's
Yes.
A.
Oh wait, sir. Sir, I think it's C.
Okay. Don't worry about it, but I will post this answer. Answer is A. Right? Sorry. Okay. So this is another question. So let us not go deep into that. I will post this as a set of questions on the course page. Take a look at that and be curious. This is not an assignment, but for you to trigger your mind to think and be curious, right? So the answer of this question is curious jar. B. Answer is B. Just like Amitabh Bachchan. What is that show called? Kaun Banega Crorepati?
Yes,
Answer is
sir.
B. Yeah. Where is the computer G? Like I love when he is saying that computer G lost the question, right? So that kind of we need to have a quiz on curiosity, right? Computer G close the answer. So no. But anyway, the answer is curious jar B. But I will post this on the thing. So that is the values of being intellectually curious, right? And AMC and all these exam you can demonstrate your intellectual curiosity, right? as a more an objective way to demonstrate rather than a subjective matter in like Subin did. You can take that exam and show that you are curious, right? So we have done several research on these kind of idea. That results of the research should be available. If anyone is interested, let me know. I can share that result with you. So in the maintain the core values and strength, there are several things we encourage students to do, compete in our competition and reach the USMO level. Okay, so that will be something very interesting, and you can demonstrate that you are, and you demonstrate your intellectual capacity, right? And you can participate in trainings, that is a training camp which we are organizing. Okay, Praveen, what is the question?
Yeah, for the highest level Max Olympiad, you said, what about the IMO?
Oh yeah, IMO definitely. If you reach IMO, that is the next level after. Yes. Have you participated in IMO?
Not really, sir. But then I got to my country shortlist. I didn't get to the actual exams.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. That will be a huge thing. That shows you have a developed intellectual capacity. So, that is IMO. That people who don't know, it is the Math Olympiad, the International Math Olympiad. Every country will send a team. Like I am preparing my students for USMO to be in the US Canada team. That is, we select it starts with AMC, then AIME, then USMO, just like Indian method, right? PRMO, RMO, IMO. So similarly, we have AMC, AIME, USMO, then CAMP, then we select students to MOP, which happens in Pittsburgh in Carnegie Mellon University. And I will share some of the pictures and videos of what is happening in Carnegie Mellon during that 3 weeks event. So we will share that. So the conference is another method to show. Then again, coming to the problem solving, like I think this will be too much. So I will record this particular piece and keep it on the post page. Take a look at that, right? Oh, Siddiqui, you have a question.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I looked for the competitions and I got to know that there are a few competitions like Isaac Newton competition and so on for the 11th graders. So I had a query that can we participate in those competitions through this organization, through AMC?
Yeah, absolutely. We encourage the students. The Mathematical Association of America is closely worked with University of Waterloo and all the top universities. So we encourage students, if you want to register through physics or anything, even writing competition, everything we encourage our students to do, and we provide that training. So Mathematical Association of America's work is not only connected to mathematics. With everything, we are interested in STEM. We invest a lot of time and energy in encouraging students to STEM program, especially young women. Last year we gave out special awards and prizes and cash prizes to 270 young women students all over the world to achieving not only math achievement to physics to STEM program. So we encourage all those things. Definitely write to Adam. He will be able to fix you, or he will be able to connect you to the right people. Take any question, anything you want. We are there to support you. And if you, yes, go ahead.
Sir, during my college applications, do I need to give some kind of sports achievement? Will that be something kind of beneficial?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
You
sir,
need to be
what can I do for that? Means I do have to play the sport at a very big level, or kind of like state level or district level will do the work?
Oh, no, you are not applying for a sports scholarship, right? As long as you are not applying for scholarship, only thing we want to know is, uh, 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 are you an active person? So if you are just walking every day, and you are, so I will share that essay with one of my students. Wrote an essay on her morning run through Mumbai. I will post it. So that is good enough, right? You are an active person. That's an excellent question. I will post it. To answer that question in a simple one line. Whatever you do is okay. You don't have to
Okay, sir.
be at a top level. No. But if you are applying for a sports scholarship, then you need to have several achievements. If you are a part of India's Olympics team, not only you get crores of rupee, you get a college admission also, right? So I'm just kidding. But so those kind of
Yes.
things, if you are an achieved individual, good. Otherwise, so be it. But I will discuss that in detail in our next session, which is on 19th, on what are the
Okay,
things you
sir.
can be like that. Okay, so I'm moving on. Like what I will do is, this is a very important part on, like, there are two key things in being an intellectually curious person, developing your intellectual capacity. You need to prove that you are a problem solver or you are a creative thinker. These two values are important. And it is important to learn a little bit deeper into what stops you from becoming a problem solver. I will explain one thing and then go in. This is called a we in every time I might have explained it in one of the earlier class, but I am repeating it because there are some new students in the class, right? So where this is functional fixedness is something which stops us becoming a problem solver. You need to identify that. This was defined by Dr. Dunker in 1945 in a famous experiment, and I will explain that experiment. Then you will know. This experiment is very, very simple. He gave a set of a matchbox, a candle, and a few pins to a bunch of subjects. Actually, this happened in Stanford, right? So then, oh, sorry. Then he asked them to pin mm, the candle onto the wall. The people started lighting the candle to put that in, and only few students were able to complete it. This is because there's a simple solution to this particular problem. You pin the thing and put the candle in. There's no need for lighting or anything like that. That is how the problem is solved. I'll explain it in a different manner. It is like, oh, this is the typical example I use in several classrooms. I'm sitting and talking with you. My wife comes and switch on the fan. The paper starts. I have a lot of paper here. Paper starts flying. Like, I am looking for a paperweight. I have an image of the paperweight in my mind, which is kind of oval shaped, see-through glass. There is a flower. The paper. I'm looking for, where is my paperweight? Where is my paperweight? Right? But I can use my mobile phone to put it onto the paper to make it work. So this can become a paperweight. So you understand. So you can use how to solve the problem. So that kind of a thinking should be there to become problem solver. You need to think creatively to solve the problem, right? So that is what I meant. So this functional fixedness it's called candle problem. You can Google it. You can go to YouTube and see your entire experiment. I would encourage you to do that. And this functional fixedness, this problem will block you from solving the problem, right? So watch for it. If you have a functional fixedness, this is the time to overcome that. The curious people will be open to anything. You don't have to use a particular thing. You can use any tool to solve the problem. I'm not going deep into. I promise that I'll record a video of this problem solving and place it right in on the thing. Like, I have riddles. I have too much content. I'm not going to go through any of these things. So I'm coming to the assignment page. Remember, you write a short essay on the topic. That is assignment for this class. The posting and the requirement, Adam will be posting it. And if you want, you can do a quick review of Becoming, the Michelle Obama's book. And I will have 2 or 3 physics and math papers up to solve. These are not very curious descriptive problems. And I am encouraged, and try to watch for the time, right? I'm sure that if you take 10 minutes to solve the tower problem, anyone can solve it. But keep a timeline of 1 minute for each of the problems which I am putting in front of you, and solve that. Okay. So this is my last page, this last space, concluding thoughts. Anyone have any concluding thought? I think we are little bit about time, which is okay. We are about 15 minutes more than I expected, but it is okay. I had a great class. Anyone have any concluding thoughts?
Sir, I have a question.
Sure.
About functional fixedness. Is there a way you can avoid it?
Definitely, you need to practice that. Excellent question. You need to practice that everywhere. I'm sure that you are a curious person, Praveen. So you will be able to overcome that quite easily than a non-curious person. A non-curious person will be very, very, what should I call Adam that, right? Who is very, very fixed, think in what I cannot get that word now, with a very closed mind. They are not curious. They are very, very close, like me looking for that paperweight, or 70% of younger students looking to match the light and put that up, right? So the question is, I'm sure Praveen, as a young man with a curious mind, you will have limited functional fixedness. To answer your question, you need to practice. Number one, first thing you guys need to know is that there is something like that. You might have functional fixedness problem, right? So you need to make sure that you are overcoming it. Right? Great question. Thank you. Anyone else have any concluding thoughts or questions?
Sir, I've been attending your sessions, your every session. So what I see is that you're very motivated. So I'm not good at that position. I lack motivation. So how do you find your motivation, or how do you? I see you're always motivated.
I challenge that view, that you are less motivated. You are motivated to come to my boring class, right? Like this 4th class, you are here. You are saying that you are motivated to come here to learn. That shows that you are motivated. How come you think that you are not motivated? I did not understand. Why you think like that?
I think I have a very big. I think I've a very big problem of procrastination. So I keep, I think I'm lazy, or I'm not motivated to do my favorite things.
Okay, fair enough. Anyone else want to answer that question? Do you think that a gentleman is motivated or not? I will have my own answer, but I want others to step in and say. So I am arguing that coming to my class regularly and trying to learn something is a motivation. This is not an easy class, right? And being engaged, I think he is motivated. What do you guys think about it?
Sir, what I think is that, yeah, you go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
what I would say is that it depends on how you approach yourself. For example, it depends on how you think. If you feel that you're not motivated, then you're not motivated. That's it. If you feel energetic to do something, then you're motivated. But if you feel non-energetic, like if you're attending this class, then yeah, you are motivated to attend this class. You're motivated to know what I have to do, what I need to do about research, all that.
Yes, I would agree with Adarsh on that.
I don't think I agree though.
Oh, you agree
because
that? Oh, okay.
sometimes I feel that like sometimes a person can genuinely not be motivated because the topic just does not intrigue them enough. And I
Okay,
think
fair
the
enough.
and I think the and I think the problem is that usually it's not related to the content, it's with how the content is being delivered. And I guess like maybe Arthur is coming back to this class again and again because he likes how the content is being delivered. And like maybe that is a factor in why he's motivated to come back here. So usually I don't think you are lazy. I think the problem is with how the content is being taught.
Excellent. Anyone else have another opinion about that, about motivation? Yes, go ahead.
So, something that which changes that when parents are trying to motivate you, when they say they try to motivate you, as soon as they say, it sort of loses all the effect. It's not going to be funny.
Yes, yes.
But it sort
Yes.
of does it away.
Oh, yeah. That is so. So the way, one thing which I will challenge you is that, okay, if you think that, okay, uh, seeing me very animated and motivated to come to this class and present this program, and you think that that is motivation, uh, I don't think so. And if you know very little, I'm a master procrastinator. I keep things moving from one day to another, right? People who know me knows that, right? I keep on things which excites me. So this class excites me, and I'm learning every day as a curious person, right? Coming to this class motivates me. You guys motivate me, and I am motivated to come to this class, right? And deliver my lecture. I prepare, I practice, but that is not true with several other things, right? I keep on motivating, including my meeting with my dean, or submitting my retirement requirement, and so many things I'm keeping on procrastinating, right? Certain things I'm not motivated uh, 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 to receive my retirement check yet, right? And those are my least priority. But my priority is my students, so I'm motivated to come and do that. So don't feel that if you are procrastinating, don't feel that you don't have motivation. I would challenge that viewpoint.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
go ahead. Anyone else?
And sir,
Sir, according to me,
Yes, go ahead. Siddiqui, go ahead.
yes, sir. Sir, according to me, if you are not getting distracted, that means you are motivated. Like for instance, like if you don't get, even if you are not interested in the topic, if you just concentrate on it fully and completely, you might find things that sound interesting to you, and that will be kind of for you to listen to
Yes.
the class completely and listen to it interestingly. That will create an internal interest in you. This is according to me. If you're not getting distracted, that means you're motivated.
Excellent. That is exactly the point. So anyone else? Add.
So
Definitely. Go ahead, Praveen.
So I want to say that about the class. If you have like a teacher who's motivated, then you feel like very interested to learn. But then, however, if the teacher is not motivated, then she'll be like very bored, and her tone will be very boring, and then it feels like you don't want to learn because it's so boring. So no subjects are actually, you can't say any subject is interesting, any subject is boring. The reason why it's interesting or why it's boring is because the teacher makes it that way. Apart from some subject, they might be interesting, but you can't say any subject is boring because of
true.
the teacher makes it that way. That's why it depends on how the teacher makes it.
Yeah, absolutely. In my 11th grade, I will share another story. I hope that I'm not holding you back. Like coming to subjects, and I tried to learn a new language when I was in 11th grade. I tried to learn French. I have no idea why I did that. I took a class on French when I was in 11th grade. I'm talking about 1979. And we had a very, very boring French teacher, absolutely boring, right? I mean, I tried my level best to be in the class, right? But it is absolutely boring, right? And I lost interest in that language. I lost interest in French. At one point, I thought that I might even lose my diploma because I might not even clear French, right? And I struggle even now in Canada. We have French as our official language. I could have, if I had learned that in that classroom, I could have been a better person, a better Canadian here, right? I regret that. I should have been motivated little bit more. For me, that was an excuse. The teacher was bad, and I left it like that, and I did not learn that language. I hope that that will not happen to curious people. I'm sharing my personal experience. You are right. That teacher, when you are coming to a subject, the teacher can make a lot of difference. I remember my history teacher, my Malayalam teacher, oh, amazing teachers who will trigger interest in. I'm a lifelong history buff because of my history teacher in 7th grade, right? But anyway, so anyone else, I'm not going deep into that. Anyone else want to share one of their experience being a curious, a motivated person? One more chance, anyone? Before we wind up and go to our assignments. I think no one else. So Adam, like we can wind it up by keep communicating with everyone. Send a recording to post the recording onto the course page.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how I can like get access to the recordings. Like it is saved on the cloud, but I don't know how to like access
the Prasida will be able to give you all the Prasida. You are here, right? Maybe she left. I will make sure that you have the login and ID so that you can download the recording. And maybe
because some people were asking me.
Maybe you, if it is okay, you guys help Adam. Like we can work together, and the entire recording is 1.5 hours long. So instead of that, if we can cut that into smaller pieces, like each portion where we discussed admission movie, where we discussed the complexities of the last part of our concluding discussion, this can be separated so that we can get a better experience than going through the entire thing, right? But definitely download it and upload it into YouTube, right? So that people can scroll it and see it instead of downloading. But Adam, make sure that the movies which we are talking about are uploaded. Add an admission movie and discuss with the GrainEd team, and is there a possibility of streaming through GrainEd? So that will be a very, very valid way and legitimate way, so that we won't break any confidentiality agreements with, because we have the right to give Michelle Obama's book, but when somebody download it, and you know what I mean, right? Be careful, be sensitive about it. Everything through GrainEd, then it is part of the course, right? Then it is okay. Okay then, guys. Thank you, guys. I'm so happy that I am motivating you to be here, right? Thank you so much. Really enjoying the class. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, sir.
So I am ending the video, right?
Thank you, sir.